It's National Mad Hatter Day, and I can't think of a better guest to join us here on Living Local than the Mad Hatter of Central Texas himself, Logan Miles Allison of Heart Hatter. Logan, thank you so much for being here.
What up, what up?
Now, I met you probably 2 years ago, and I was fascinated by your story. For those who don't know you, tell them what you do.
So I am the creator and inventor of the Heart Hat. So I travel around the world in a big old van, which I'm sitting in right now, and I get to make custom one-of-one hats for people. And I listen to people's stories and literally create a piece of art that tells their story, that shows them that they're good enough the way they are, perfectly imperfect.
Wow. The hats you make are absolutely amazing. They're handmade and custom made, right?
Yes, ma'am. All from scratch. So I have a person who felts for me and dyes the felts, but everything else is, I use my bare hands for everything. From the stitching to the pouncing to the sanding to the shaping to the leather work, everything underneath, the burn works, everything is all custom made from scratch. Like I said, there's thousands of hats pressed out every single day, but I like hearing people's stories, hearing their testimonies, and getting to create something personal for that person.
Yeah, you have a really cool story. Tell me a little bit about how you got started.
Well, I got my orange bandana right here, ooh, which I always wear, and my first hat that I ever had was a gift from my Meemaw, my grandmother. And I had been a pro model, and I told my agencies that I was going to bring the first high-end fashion show to Waco, Texas, actually. And on my last photo shoot, a homeless guy here in Waco came and stole my Meemaw's hat that she had gifted me, which was a black hat with an orange bandana. That's why I'm always wearing my black and orange. And I called my Meemaw up and I said, Meemaw, I need help. And she was like, boy, you need to learn how to make a hat. And at the time, I literally just became a believer in Christ. And so if you look really closely on my hats, it's the cross with the heart surrounding it, seeking to serve Christ, just seeking to show and tell people that they're good enough the way they are. And so, like I said earlier, I make the imperfectly perfect hat for the perfectly imperfect person. After the Waco fashion show, one of the head producers for the Texas Talent Expo ended up finding me, and I got to be a featured designer for all of Texas, and then just one up and coming designer for Dallas Accessories. So it's been a pretty cool, fast 2.5 years of making hats.
Wow, and how did you come up with the concept of the Heart Hatter and that name?
You know what? I was just like, I got to come up with some type of hatter name. You know, I created the heart hat on the heart or on the crown. So I have 6 different patents on my crown. So I'm the only person allowed to make this hat in the entire world. So I was just like, since I'm making heart hats, I'm gonna just call myself the Heart Hatter. Before this, I'd actually owned a little store called Noggin Fuel, like brain fuel. So I had to do a lot of brainstorming and thinking, but the Heart Hatter was pretty simple and right to the point.
Wow. What do you love so much about hats?
Ooh, well, with my specific hats, I like the story behind every hat. So for me, I like using my hands. I like using my mind. I like being adventurous and outdoorsy. But I've been through so much stuff, whether it's the depression and the self-harm and there's everything, bad relationships, etc. And I think it's really important to get to hear people's stories. So with my hats, I guess the best part about the hats is the details within the hat. I actually cut out your own head. So I since I'm in my van, I can show you. I have my head conformator, which I created this little head conformator right here, and I can get everybody's heads perfect. So it's a great fitting hat, and I just love the presentation, the detail, the story behind all the hats. That's what my favorite part is about it all. Meeting people, hearing their stories, just seeing everybody's special soul that they do have.
How can people reach out to you to order a hat?
So, well, I really give out my cell phone number, but if they want to go online to thehearthatter.com, they can definitely reach out to me there, or Logan at thehearthatter.com through email. Obviously, Instagram and Facebook is The Heart Hatter, and then I have a YouTube channel, The Heart Hatter. So just look up The Heart Hatter and you'll definitely be able to find me.
Awesome. All right, Logan. Well, thank you so much for being here again and sharing your beautiful hats with us today. And hey, happy Mad Hatter Day to you.
Woohoo! From the Heart Hatter!